Hey, it's Victor Farro. At Motor City Comic Con, I did a number of remarks on some of the comics that I did variant covers for. So I thought I would just share some tool talk and process talk about it. These days, most of what I'm doing is attacking the papers that the covers come in. Sometimes they can be difficult to work with. So I've basically settled on using acrylic markers in layers in order to get the remarks down properly. The thing about acrylic markers is that they tend to be thin, a little on the transparent side. So layers is really important to build up a surface that can be painted on. And so I often start with a base layer of white acrylic, and I'm using Posca markers now because so far they are the most opaque white I can find. So I'll do 3 or 4 layers of the Posca white until I see that the surface is pretty opaque and even. And then from there, I will go in and begin the painting process. It can take a little bit, even with the colors. Sometimes I have to do a few layers of those as well just to get a smooth surface. But the key to all of it, for me anyway, is to simplify the drawing process and not try to make it as if it were some sort of, fine art painting, but more like cartoon, I suppose. It takes a little while, but it's the best way I found to sort of deal with the papers that some of the covers come in. They tend to be glossy, and so sometimes markers don't always stick, and so, they beat up because they don't attach to the paper properly. So layers is the key, and simplification of the style is the key. And then after that, patience. Anyway, hope that helps, and see you next time.